Hello, Renee Flamond here. You guys, this topic is a little bit of like a secret thing. Like you do, and you don't have to say it out loud. In fact, we wouldn't dare say it out loud that we feel bad for the narcissist because we're not supposed to feel badly for them. This is something we should never feel. Bad for the person doing the harm. But I'm making this video because I think people often feel alone when this feeling does come creeping along, which can happen. And it's like, it kills me that it happens, but we are the humane people. We can't help it. Let me explain. They would never feel bad for imposing harm. We know that. But we're not built like they are. And no, we didn't impose harm on them. But you're invested in this person. You've invested time in this person. You've invested effort. You've loved this person. You have concern for their welfare. You'd like to think you could help them. We all go through that. You don't want to see them alone. Now, some of you are deep in the angry phases, and these are sentences you can't even muster. But these feelings do come upon you, and they happen right when you're still trying to work it out, and you're thinking you're going to leave, and maybe you just and you worry about what's going to happen to them. They make you believe they were so broken, and that you're the only one who gets them, and they need you. They can't be without you. You can feel bad because you're a human with feelings. There are a lot of videos. There aren't a lot of videos on this because it's a taboo topic, really. We aren't supposed to ever feel bad for them, and many of us have moved on way away from ever feeling bad for them. And many of us have moved on way away from even being able to picture feeling badly for them. But many are in an earlier phase of the cycle. And they're still in that place wherein the narcissist can twist things up to gain your sympathy. And they'll do it. They're used to you taking care of things. And you know this, they need you in life to handle the business of their life like a child. This can often be misinterpreted by the victim as them being so in love with us. They trusted me with everything. He lets me do everything. No, he was lazy and wanted you to do everything. And they're digging the fact that you take care of things. And they'll say anything not to lose that right now, including things that'll make you feel bad. Especially if they don't have supply lined up all ready to take over. They'll cry, they'll beg, they'll love bomb hard. They have nowhere to go. They're really going to lay it on thick. As a person with empathy, you may experience a feeling of, well, poor thing. Where is he going to go? What's going to happen to him? I'm here to tell you, do not allow those moments of empathy to be confused with you staying with them. That's the point here. Okay, you can't envision them living without you. You feel you can't leave them. He doesn't know how to do anything. He won't survive. Guess what? It's not your responsibility to teach a fellow adult how to do life. They'll figure it out. They'll move in with their parents as an adult. They'll have to impose upon their adult children their homes, their space, with their families. They'll meet someone else and move in with them. They'll get roommates, stay in a hotel. Whatever the case, do not allow them to play on your sympathies. With the sideways compliment by saying, no one will take care of me like you do, or what have you. I'm here to tell you, if a grown person can't take care of themselves and you're leaving them, you're going to feel bad probably. It's natural. Like you're letting them down. Don't jump to, no way, I know they wronged you. But a part of the people, you'll go through this. It's natural. You're going back on promises you made to them. It's natural to feel badly, even though your contract's null and void, because you made those promises with someone that doesn't exist, and because they did things that made them the contract null and void because they betrayed you. You're still going to feel bad. Those were promises you made. Now you're walking out. Well, guess what? The promises you made, not being based on something real, makes you be off the hook. Again, makes your contract null and void. And you know, I know some of you are way past the point of feeling bad. I know that. But I want to remember that always that there are people at all different points in the cycle. And we don't want anyone who is still in this place to feel alienated by this strange feeling of feeling bad. Because it's odd. You're like, why am I feeling bad? They might just get to you with a certain amount, certain amount of tears in front of you. And it gets to you. Well, you're human. Even if they're lying, the tears are lies. Still gets to you. And you know, I just don't want anyone to feel judged. We don't judge, we understand on this channel. And some are deep in the thoughts of wondering what will happen to my narcissist if they leave. If I leave him, or her, what will happen to them? We need to have empathy for these people in this space because they're going through their journey and trying to get to the other side where some of us already are. They're worried their narcissist will be alone, which we know that they won't be. They'll replace you with someone who performs the same functions. Unfortunately. Just don't let your concern for their life dictate you staying with them. Oftentimes this feeling can overwhelm us into staying. Don't move on anyway. They'll figure out their way. They're adults. They're adults. Your nature of being kind is perfectly intact. And that's an impressive quality. But try your best to not let yourself be drawn in by their tears, their begging, their promises, their gifts. Feel bad. It's okay, but then be done anyway. I allowed this to sway me. I got very confused. Back when I didn't realize that every single word was a lie. And my narcissist was bunking with an adult son. Had no place of his own. He was a couch surfer. And that made me feel bad for him. When instead, my boundary was always, no, if I meet a grown man, he needs to be a homeowner, a self-sustaining, lives by himself, takes care of himself person that is a grown man. Like, I'm not saying there aren't reasons people rent transitionally in between phases of their life, but I want somebody who has a permanency, who has a residence, who pays taxes, has a job. Not asking a lot. This guy was a couch surfer, owned nothing, was a complete nomad at age 62. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. And I felt bad. Now I look at it and see the pathetic nature of it. I think it's ridiculous. But in it, I was in it, man. It was the love bombing. It was the fighting. It was the cycle. It was the trauma bond. I was in it. So every time I tried to step out, there would be tears and begging and crying and no one will love me like you and there's no one on earth for me. I mean, all of that. And then I felt bad. Like, I was ready to leave before I actually left because I felt bad. I got sucked into that vortex of them trying to make you feel guilty for leaving them. It's a very twisted thing, too. And I guess that's what they say, kidnap victims with Stockholm syndrome. And I guess it's kind of like that. You're feeling bad for the person that harmed you. It sounds asinine. And I know a couple of you are going to be like, never felt bad. And I love you. I know exactly who's going to say that. I really do. And God bless you. You never turned back, though. You're not like a lot of other people. You know who you are because I'm talking right at you. And I always tell you, I think it's amazing. There's one of the audience. She just never turned back. She's like, nope. Went right, no contact, and that was it. God bless her. A lot of us have a back and forth and vacillate. And it's during that time that I want you to watch for this. You can feel bad as a human. The same as you would anybody in the world. A stranger on the street who looks like you feel bad. I know this person harmed you. So then you have to put that in your mind and say, okay, he's a human being or she's a human being. I feel bad for this interim phase that your life seems up in the air, but you've reaped what you've sown and I'm done, and so good luck to you. Like, that's the mentality you kind of have to take on. Wherever they are in life, they built that. Even if you're leaving them after 20 years with you. Well, the departure is because they've misbehaving as a narcissist. They've built that. So even if they relied on you for 20 years and now they're going out on their own and you're like feeling bad, what's he going to do? I've been his wife for 20 years. Guess what? He wouldn't be going out if he kind of learned. So he built this outcome. This is what they wanted. This is what you worked for. You asked for this from your actions, from your repeated actions, from your lies, and this is what you wanted. So you want to be no, I don't. I want to live with you. No. I kept saying no. Your actions show me that you want out in the world. Their actions show you they want out in the world. There's nothing about a narcissist's action that shows they want monogamy or a beautiful relationship. So I want you to remember that when you're feeling bad. They orchestrated where they are in life. The 62-year-old that I knew who was couch surfing and owned nothing, didn't own his car, didn't own anything in life, had zero at 62. Now, shame on me because that's like 8,000 red flags, right? But he built his life. Yet I was feeling bad because he was sleeping on his son's couch. Come do Corona here. You know what I mean? But I shouldn't have felt bad because he was on it. That has nothing to do with me. The fact that has zero to do with you. And I had broken up with him before that. He had been renting a house. The lease stopped. So now he's on his son's couch. He wasn't coming over here for like 2 months that winter. Nope. So whatever. By the time Corona came, I was like, do you want a Corona? It was whatever. But I felt bad is my point. Why? I didn't build his life to land on his adult son's couch at 62 years old with a bad back. That's the mistakes that they made, laid their own tracks. So next time you feel bad, I want you to think about it. Their behavior built their bridge, so they have to walk that bridge. I want to remind you that starting Monday, we're going to go Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I may be out of the country in Australia by then. Seeing my daughter I haven't seen in over 2 years. So we finally got word that she's graduating in 2 weeks. Australia, they take a long time to tell you when you're actually going to walk. I don't know, they were catching up on people even from last year. They pepper it throughout the year. It's not done like here, like one thing. So anyway, she was done in December, but she's finally walking. We're trying to figure out if I can go out there or not with safety and all this. So I may not even be around when this posts. I'm going to continue 1 week, this week, and then go Monday, Wednesday, Friday, starting next Monday. I wish I could have given you more notice, but they literally gave us 12 days notice that I might be out of the country. And then also I explained it in the last couple of videos. I'm trying to give you my mindset. I was looking up a few things and they talk about how you should try different things. So I tried 7 days, a week last year. I've tried 5 days a week up until now. I'm going to try 3 days, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It might be a sweet spot. They say you're supposed to give some time and let your videos grow. And I guess I haven't been doing that. I've just been posting. But I know some of you, a handful, many of you, listen to this on your commute. You look forward to it every morning. So I've started the habit of trying to pick a couple of videos that I think may kind of maybe reflect the topic of the day, or if you're interested in this topic, you might maybe think these are interesting too. So I encourage you, those of you that take a dose every morning and nay, tune into those. I don't know how to do the link, and I think it would be too big on the thumbnail. So I'm writing them in. So after you're done with, if it's a Monday, look at the 2 I've suggested, and on Tuesday, pick one of those 2. And on every day, I'm going to suggest a couple. So that's even Saturday and Sunday it takes you through. And I want us to do that because, I go back and look at the videos. I love all of them. And there's so many good lessons, and I keep adding, and you can think of perspective things and things to say different things. But I do want to review, and I want you to also, because just because it's only 3 times a week, I don't want to lose our education momentum. And I want you to delve back into, there's almost 500 videos. I doubt anyone's watched them all. And even if you have, I review my own videos. If I need strength in a certain area, yeah, of course. 15-minute shot, a shot of courage or a dose of confidence or whatever I think I need. So I'm glad you're with me. I love our audience. Things are going to change just a tiny bit next Monday. It's going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm still going to comment. That I don't think is affected. But I just don't know how it's going to be if I go over there. And I don't know how long I'm going over there. She comes home in May. Does she want me to stay? I have no idea. So that's all up in the air. I'll reevaluate in September. But I think I want to see what 3 times a week does for us. Maybe it will be. They say it could be a good number. People say twice a week, but I like 3, so we'll keep to 3. I thank you so much for watching. I'm so excited, my daughter, that I might actually see her after over 2 years, and I know you're going to be excited for me. But I did want to give you more notice from now until Monday. So I look forward to the new thing and see if anything happens. And I hope you like the little videos I'm writing in the corner. I do that for your benefit. I don't know, because there are a lot of new people. Maybe they don't want to scroll through 500, but they like the topic. I thought it might be helpful. Please go ahead and hit sub, like, and share, and I'll see you next time.